Today we are going to learn about the new concept which you have in your syllabus, that is mind map. First, we'll check the definition of mind map. Actually, a mind map is a diagram used to visually organize information. A mind map is a hierarchical and shows relationships among the pieces of whole. Hierarchical means things which are arranged according to the people's level of importance. So in mind map we are going to arrange the thing according to their level of importance. A mind map is a tool for the brain that captures the thinking that goes on inside your head. Mind mapping helps you to think, collect knowledge and remember and create ideas. Most likely it will make you a better thinker. Mind mapping is a highly effective way of getting information in and out of your brain. Mind mapping is a creative and logical means of note taking and note making that literally maps out your ideas. Mind mapping is a highly effective way of getting information in and out of your brain. Mind mapping is a creative and logical means of note taking and note making that literally maps out your ideas. All mind maps have some things in common. They have a natural organizational structure that radiates from the center and use lines, symbols, words, color and images according to simple brain friendly concept. Mind mapping converts a long list of monotonous information into a colorful, memorable, and highly organized diagram that works in line with your brain's natural way of doing things. Means what? In mind map, we are going to use curved lines, symbols, words, some color, as well as images, which is going to make our thing, our content very attractive and easy to understand. So it will be not monotonous for you. Monotonous means boring thing. When we read the pages and pages, so that time we feel monotonous, we are not able to remember that thing. But suppose if you are going to make a mind map, so that time concepts are going to be simple as well as easy for you. The great thing about mind mapping is that you can put your ideas down in any order as soon as they pop into your head. You are not constrained, limited by thinking in order. Simply throw out any and all ideas, then worry about recognizing them later. So this is the benefit of mind mapping. When you learn something, when you remember something, so that time you are not constrained that whatever the ideas are there in your mind, you should put that in a sequence. In mind map, you can put your ideas anyhow and afterwards you try to recognize their sequence. A central theme is placed in the center of a blank page. This can be a title, a subject, a problem, or just a thought. When thinking of something, images automatically take from your head. For example, in this slide, you can see the image of a colorful bunch of balloons when thinking of birthday. So here, one subject I have written, that is my birthday planning, and branches are there with the different colors of balloons. From the central theme, associations radiate out. Associations directly from the central theme are called first level association. In this diagram, you can see our main subject is birthday, and some associations, those are directly came from the central ideas like party, gifts, location, activities, ideas. So these are the first level association. Then second level associations are created, third level, and so on. So these branches are going to be increase and increase. There will be the sub branches also. The brain thinks by imagination and association. When associations are created, connections are made. These connections are essential for remembering and thinking. So we have to just link all these branches together, so that time there will be the connection and we will be able to remember the things easily. Okay, and this is the last slide for our this mind map example. Now in this slide you can see the mind map summarize information instead of sentences. Ideally only single keywords are used. A single word per association per branch gives more freedom, creativity and clarity. So in this slide you can see that my main subject is birthday, then first branch, first association is party, then I'm going to think for the invitation, and then there will be the sub branches like to whom I'm going to give the invitation, to my family, to my friends, or to my colleagues. So just one word I'm going to use in my mind map instead of using full sentences, because it gives me more freedom, more creativity and more clarity. So in this slide, one more example I have given you to better understand a mind map concept. In this diagram, our main theme, problem or concept is solving global warming, and what the person can do to solve this problem. So many branches are given. You can count those branches. There are 9 branches. So we can take the first branch as a home. So you can see there one small image, it is there of a home. So that can be our first branch. Then buy local food, use less, eat less meat, plant trees, be a catalyst, and so on. I really love this image because so many colors and images are used in this mind map. And there are 9 branches, there are 9 main associations. When you combine a number of them, you can reduce the overwhelm and make it an even better map. The way I would combine the branches is by taking the eat less meat and use less and combine those. Also the energy audit and the green power branches can be joined. Perhaps you can even combine home and plant trees. This reduce the number of branches to 6. Less branches and less overwhelm as per your convenience. What I always take away from this map is to realize that you can use small and simple drawing to create a nice looking image easily. So when you see this image, so that time you get different ideas about how we can solve the global warming problem in a simple way.